Like sand through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives.
Take that up. That's my chain. Talk shit at this part about how like the world didn't see it coming. That's my chain. Now you know this fresh, right? You didn't know.
The color orange is something that has really absorbed a lot of my energy recently, and I just can't seem to escape it. But that's mostly by choice. And every year within fashion, we see different brands or the industry as a whole kind of choose a color, and you know, there's so many pieces being churned out in this very particular color. You know, a while back it seemed cobalt blue was everywhere, and then Bottega kind of manufactured this neon green that so many other brands adopted. But recently, this year, a lot of brands seem to have taken a turn into this like very vibrant orange. And shockingly enough, I'm just loving every second of it. So I thought, you know, can I dedicate a whole video to, you know, this color? And at first I thought, no. But, you know, I just ignored my instincts and am going for it right now. You know, it's fall time, pumpkins and all, so I don't know. In this video, I'll try and, you know, bring you around a little bit more. So my plan is I'm gonna show you a couple of brands and pieces that I think are doing it really well. And then at the end of the video, I'm gonna show you a recent pickup, which is, you know, popping out from the clothing rack in the background. But as you can see, I fell victim to the orange wave and not regretting a second of it. First brand I'm gonna talk about is Kiko Kostadinov. I apologize for so much Kiko content recently, but as I've mentioned before, I just love this collection, and I think Kiko is one of the brands that really sold me on this vibrant orange. First is gonna be the jacket, this cropped jacket that I actually showed on the channel in a different colorway. Now I had the brownish olive corduroy version, but he also did this same jacket in this orange like wool, which now that I've like bought and returned the other jacket, I honestly prefer the orange one. I think it's a little bit more special, and the wool seems like, you know, a little bit of a nicer, luxurious material. Such a fun statement piece. But then also the other orange piece from Kiko that I just have been like craving is gonna be the hoodie. Now, like most Kiko pieces, he goes like so over the top with the details, but it's essentially just like a thin layering piece. The main detail is the hood can kind of button across the neck and alter the silhouette slightly. But I love how the hood has a very low profile, and I think that just popping out from any like overcoat or kind of like, you know, outerwear instantly stands out so much and is a great way to, you know, elevate the styling in your outfits. I loved how the broken arm did it in their editorial like stock image. Basically, it has this more serious black overcoat also from Kiko on top, and then the orange is just like bam, you know. I was like, damn! Like I instantly like, do you see the orange? To my girlfriend, anybody that will listen basically. So yeah, that's the main stuff from Kiko. Then the next brand I'm gonna talk about is Omar Afridi. Now, this is a pretty small brand, so I think, you know, hopefully I'm putting a lot of you on, but it's a brand I believe that's based out of London, but with Japanese designers, and that's reflected in how it's stocked. It's almost exclusively in Japanese boutiques. I initially discovered the brand through the different Japanese boutiques I follow on Instagram, but all the looks are really unique, add this kind of technical, like formal, badass, like a lot of mixtures of aesthetics, but done like exquisitely. Super dope. The only other retailer I know that carries it in the United States or available to the US would be Essence. So you can kind of check some of their pieces there. But with coming back to the orange, in this collection, Omar Afridi did a lot of these like raincoat jackets that have quite a sheen to them. I don't know if it's like a wax coating or rubberized, but they really stand out and pop. And so these are done in blue, yellow, brown, and orange. I like all of the colors, but because I'm like so, you know, like tunnel vision on this orange color, once I saw this, I was just like, fuck, that's so sick. And a lot of the rest of the collection is these kind of neutral, like dark tones, black, taupe. And I think the way these very vibrant colors stand out underneath the more neutral tones, it's just a really great way to kind of add like a little bit of excitement to the collection and your outfits. And initially I was pretty interested in purchasing this Our Legacy orange jacket from this past summer. And I was so close to buying it, but it sold out in a lot of retailers. The sale was never that good, so I just never ended up doing it. And then as soon as I saw this, I was like, that's even better. Like it's like a very similar style of jacket, and but it has the hood, which I think makes it so much better for styling and versatility. So that's definitely something I have on my eye on if it ever becomes available to me. Fucking dope brand, really recommend checking it out. And the last brand I'm going to talk about is Martine Rose. Now, I want to put a little disclaimer out there. I am not a fan of Martine Rose. I hate her! Mainly, you know, I think this brand gets so much love from like people who are really into designer fashion, insiders in the industry. They're just like, you know, Martine Rose this, blah, 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 blah. And I just don't get it. Like, I think that the aesthetics like often clash. I don't like the styling. It feels trashy. And most importantly, the quality never, you know, the quality isn't that good. All that out of the way, there's this one look in her Spring Summer 2024 collection. So not out yet, but you know, the next collection, which is so cool. And kind of the highlight for me is this orange and gray jacket. In this collection, you have a lot of different like construction, high-vis type pieces. And this is one of them, but it kind of like mashes that track jacket, sportswear look with that reference. Additionally, it has this elongated kind of like draping, elegant shape, like so cool how they like kind of mixed up this look that feels very familiar. And then the way it's styled with loafers and a silk shirt just has this like dope combination of like ultra casual and formal. I just feel like killed it with this one look, and then like went back to just like all this whack shit right after that. So those are a couple of my favorites, but please let me know in the comments like if you have any orange favorites. I know that's like a bit of a weird thing to say, but like so many brands are doing it right now that I'm sure like your favorite brand has like an orange item in their lineup that you could buy today and join the club. So there's lots of options out there, but now I'm gonna show you one of my most recent pickups, which is very orange. And so this is a shirt from Casey. Now, Casey is a pretty small French brand that I would say is more in like the kind of avant-garde realm, very minimal and expensive pieces. And they're pretty well known for their fabrics, I would say, and kind of the treatment they do on them. So this is their like double cotton. They do it every single year. This is like the whole brand is the double cotton. But basically I think it's two cottons like compressed together, and it creates this really nice like subtle wrinkle texture, and just gives this like very organic, like worn in, like, I don't know, it just feels like,
you know how we've grown, and how they capture every tone.
Good description, Duncan. I think at this point they just like change the colorway each season, but the silhouettes remain really consistent. And I've been interested for quite some time. However, it's just so expensive to justify like such a simple piece that I've never, you know, got around into buying into the brand. And this was on sale from Departamento, and I just thought, you know, this is my chance, like, you know, dive into orange. I've been talking about it for so long. And I don't know if my girlfriend is so happy that I did, but it's just a fun shirt. Like, it makes me feel happy to look at it, to wear it. The color just stands out so much that, you know, if you're in the grocery store, you know, I can see you a mile away. And that's kind of my whole goal. In the Departamento's like image on their website, they had this styled underneath like a brown oversized coat, and the way this kind of popped out, it just added this amazing like pop of color to the outfit. So I think that's how I would envision myself wearing it. Like, I wouldn't do anything too crazy. If this alone, just, you know, black jeans, orange shirt, and you're good to go, or layer it underneath some outerwear, and I think that's super dope as well. But I can really recommend Casey and Departamento. I ordered this and they shipped it super quickly, and actually had a handwritten note that was like, you know, hey Duncan, enjoy your Casey, and like a little bit more. It was super nice. And then quickly I want to show the Casey tag. So this is what it looks like. Really big. It's like the size of my head, and then it has this note, which is pretty funny, which says, "This garment has been distressed and abused, dyed and washed, then washed and dyed again and again. Any imperfections are part of the garment's intrinsic beauty and are not a defect. Wear it with pride." Like, pretty cool way to say each garment is going to be a little bit different. But yeah, the quality, the fabric, it all feels amazing. Subscribe and like, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.